Welcome back to the channel, everyone. If you're a fan of reality TV drama, especially the whirlwind that is Sister Wives, then buckle up because today's video is going to be an absolute deep dive into one of the most explosive updates we've seen in the Brown family saga. The title says it all: Kody Brown destroyed by daughter's emotional update. Sister Wives world reacts. We're talking about Kody Brown's daughters stepping forward with raw, unfiltered emotions that have left the patriarch reeling, and the entire Sister Wives community is buzzing with reactions. This isn't just a quick recap. Oh no, we're going full throttle here with a long-form script packed with every detail, backstory, analysis, fan theories, and social media blow-ups you could imagine. If you've been following the show since its debut in 2010, you know the Brown family has been through it all. Polygamy challenges, moves across states, marital breakdowns, and heartbreaking losses. But this latest chapter? It's hitting different. Kody's relationships with his kids have been strained for years, especially after the splits from Christine, Janelle, and Mary, leaving him mostly with Robyn. Now, his daughters Isabel and Maddie have dropped emotional bombshells about their bonds, or lack thereof, with their dad, and Leon Brown has straight up called him out as a liar. We're going to break it all down, quote by quote, scene by scene, and reaction by reaction. For those new to the Sister Wives universe or needing a refresher, the show follows Kody Brown and his polygamous family. Kody started with 3 wives: Mary, Janelle, and Christine, and later added Robyn. Together, they have 18 children. But tragedy struck when Janelle and Kody's son Garrison passed away by suicide in March 2024, which has cast a long shadow over the family dynamics. Fast forward to late 2025, and the show is still airing its dramatic seasons, with Kody often portraying himself as the victim of his ex-wife's decisions and his kids' supposed disloyalty. But recent episodes and off-screen updates paint a different picture. In a bombshell interview shared across outlets like Us Weekly and the Ashley's Reality Roundup, Isabel Brown, Christine's daughter, and Maddie Brown, Janelle's daughter, opened up about their relationships with Kody. Isabel, who's 22 now, revealed that her bond with her dad has been strained ever since Christine left Kody in 2021. She said, quote, "It's been hard. I think he's trying, but it's not the same." Maddie, 30, echoed similar sentiments, noting that after her mom Janelle's split, communication with Kody has been minimal. She mentioned, "We've had our ups and downs, but right now it's more downs." These aren't just casual comments. They're emotional gut punches that highlight years of built-up resentment. Fans remember Isabel's scoliosis surgery back in season 15, where Kody was absent due to COVID protocols, but many felt he prioritized Robyn's family over his other kids. That moment was a turning point, and now, with these updates, it's clear the wounds haven't healed. Leon Brown, Mary and Kody's 30-year-old trans child, took it a step further by publicly slamming Kody on social media after he claimed in an episode that he's reached out to every one of my children multiple times. Leon fired back, saying, "He blatantly blew me off at Garrison's funeral and called him a liar. This isn't scripted drama. This is real-life family fallout spilling into the public eye, and it's destroying Kody's image as the devoted father he once claimed to be." The Sister Wives world is reacting in full force, with X, formerly Twitter, exploding with posts, Reddit threads dissecting every word, and YouTube comments sections lighting up. We're going to explore all of that. But first, let's visualize the family to put faces to these names. Now, let's dive deeper into Isabel's emotional update because it's layered with so much history. Isabel Brown, born in 2003 to Christine and Kody, has always been portrayed as one of the more outspoken kids on the show. Remember those early seasons where the family was all about unity in Utah? Isabel was just a kid then, navigating the chaos of moving to Las Vegas and then Flagstaff. But things started cracking around season 14 when her scoliosis diagnosis required major surgery. Kody's decision not to travel with her and Christine to New York for the procedure, citing COVID risks, left Isabel heartbroken. In a confessional, she tearfully said, "It's worse than I thought. I didn't think my dad would let me down like this." Fast forward to 2025, and in her recent update, Isabel admits that moment shattered their relationship. She told Us Magazine, "After the surgery, things changed. He wasn't there when I needed him most, and it's hard to forget that. This isn't just about one event. It's cumulative. With Christine thriving post-split, dating, traveling, and building a new life, Isabel has seen the contrast between her mom's empowerment and Kody's lingering bitterness." In the interview, Isabel shared, "Mom's happy now, and that's what matters, but with Dad, it's like we're on different paths." Fans are eating this up because it validates what many suspected. Kody's favoritism toward Robyn's kids has alienated his others. On X, one user posted, "Isabel's pain is so real. Kody chose Robyn over his daughter's health. Unforgivable." Another said, "Heartbroken for Isabel. She deserved better from her father." These reactions are pouring in, with hashtags like #SisterWivesDrama and #KodyExposed trending. But Isabel isn't alone. Her half-sister Maddie has her own story that's equally devastating. Maddie Brown Brush, Janelle's eldest daughter born in 1995, has been more independent, marrying Caleb Brush in 2016 and building her own family with 3 kids, Axel, Evangeline, and Josephine. But her relationship with Kody has deteriorated, especially after Janelle's 2022 separation. In the recent update, Maddie revealed, "We don't talk much. After Garrison's death, it highlighted how divided we are. Garrison's suicide was a family tragedy that exposed deep rifts. Kody didn't even speak to Janelle afterward, as per Reddit discussions." Maddie added, "It's sad because he was such a big part of our lives, but now it's like he's a stranger." This emotional admission has fans reeling, remembering Maddie's pregnancy announcements and family gatherings where Kody seemed engaged. But post-splits, Maddie has sided with her mom, even calling out Kody publicly before. In a 2023 Instagram post, she hinted at family toxicity, saying, "Sometimes you have to let go to heal." Now, in 2025, her words are sharper, directly addressing the estrangement. The Sister Wives subreddit is ablaze with threads like, "Maddie's update proves Kody's a deadbeat dad," where users share personal stories of parental alienation. One commenter wrote, "As someone who lost a sibling, Maddie's pain hits home. Kody's absence is cruel." On X, posts like Post 11 from Storm Sensitiva capture the sentiment. "My heart broke for Gabe. Kody is irredeemable." While that's about Gabe, it ties into the broader kid estrangement. Maddie's update isn't just personal. It's a rallying cry for the other Brown kids who felt sidelined. Shifting gears to Leon Brown, whose story adds another layer of destruction to Kody's narrative. Leon, formerly Mariah, came out as trans in 2022 and has been living authentically, but their relationship with Kody has been rocky. In the latest episode, Kody claimed he's tried reaching out to all his kids, but Leon clapped back hard on Instagram, as reported by People. "Dad's a liar. He blew me off at Garrison's funeral and hasn't contacted me since." This is explosive because Garrison's funeral in 2024 was supposed to be a moment of unity, but sources say Kody focused on Robyn and avoided deeper interactions with his estranged kids. Leon's post went viral, with over 10,000 likes and comments like, "Finally, someone calls Kody out." Leon elaborated, "I've waited for him to make an effort, but it's all talk for the cameras." This ties into Kody's on-show confessionals where he says he's excommunicated from his family, blaming the kids for not responding. But Leon's update flips the script, showing Kody as the one dropping the ball. The reactions are intense. On X, post 26 from @TMZ highlights the story, garnering thousands of views. Fans are saying things like, "Leon's bravery is inspiring. Kody's ego is his downfall." Reddit users are theorizing that this could be the end of Kody's redemption arc, with one post reading, "After Leon's takedown, how can TLC keep portraying Kody sympathetically?" It's not just about Leon. It's about all the kids feeling abandoned, from Gabe's emotional breakdown in season 18 to Savannah's quiet distance. The world is reacting by boycotting Kody's segments, with petitions for a spin-off focused on the ex-wives. Now, let's talk about the broader fan reactions because the Sister Wives community is not holding back. On YouTube, videos like the one titled "Kody Brown Destroyed by Daughter's Emotional Update" are racking up views, with comment sections filled with empathy for the daughters and rage at Kody. One top comment: "These girls deserve better. Kody's narcissism ruined everything." Over on X, semantic searches show a flood of posts from 2025 like post 16 from @RealRealiticis, "Kody's done so much damage. Fix that first." And post from Leon themselves slamming the claims. The sentiment is unanimous. Kody's been destroyed by these truths. Web searches reveal articles from News where Kody admits feeling excommunicated, but fans call it gaslighting. In forums, people share how this mirrors real-life polygamy issues, with emotional neglect leading to family implosions. Even casual viewers are chiming in, saying the show has shifted from quirky family life to tragic fallout. Kody's image is in tatters. Once the charismatic leader, he's now seen as a failed father. Robyn's role is scrutinized too, with accusations she enables his behavior. The reactions extend to memes, like one showing Kody with a clown face captioned, "Reaching out?" More like reaching for excuses. To really unpack this, we have to look at Kody's side, or lack thereof. In recent episodes, Kody has been emotional, breaking down about his kids saying Robyn's message brought him to tears. But critics argue it's performative. He told News, "I feel like I've been excommunicated from my own family." Yet his actions speak louder, not attending Isabel's surgery, missing milestones for Maddie's kids, and ignoring Leon post coming out. Fans point to season 19 where Kody calls his kids jerks, which Maddie and Isabel referenced as hurtful. The destruction comes from these updates, exposing the hypocrisy. Social media is full of analyses, like post 28, discussing family pressure. As we wrap this section, it's clear the daughters' updates have shifted the narrative. Kody's no longer the hero. He's the villain in his own story. Expanding on the timeline, let's trace how we got here. Sister Wives premiered in 2010, showcasing the Browns' plural marriage as functional. By season 6, cracks appeared with legal issues. Christine left in 2021, Janelle in 2022, Mary in 2023. Garrison's death in 2024 amplified the pain. In 2025, with season 20 airing, these updates hit. Isabel's interview dropped December 1st, Maddie's the next day, Leon's rant mid-November. The timing? Suspiciously aligned with episodes where Kody pleads innocence. Fans theorize TLC orchestrated drama, but the emotions feel genuine. Reactions include boycotts, with X posts like post 24 calling Kody's colors disgusting. This is more than TV, it's a cautionary tale on family bonds. Alright, folks, if you thought we were done unpacking this explosive sister wives drama, think again. In the last segment, we wrapped up with a teaser on how Kody Brown's image has been shattered by his daughter's raw emotional updates, but there's so much more to dive into. This is part 2 of our mega deep dive YouTube script, where we're expanding on every angle, pulling in fresh details from recent interviews, social media storms, and fan breakdowns to hit that epic 20,000-word mark across the full video. We're talking extended analysis, timeline extensions, more quotes, sibling perspectives, Robyn's role, Kody's responses, and a full-blown reaction roundup from the Sister Wives fandom. If you're just joining us, hit pause, go watch part 1 for the setup, then come back here for the juicy continuation. Let's pick up right where we left off, exploring how these updates aren't isolated incidents, but part of a decade-long pattern of family fractures that have left Kody isolated and the world reacting in real time. We'll start by zooming in on the specifics of Isabel Brown's revelations, because her story isn't just heartbreaking. It's a masterclass in how parental choices ripple through a child's life, especially in a high-profile polygamous family like the Browns. Isabel Brown, now 22 and thriving in her own right, dropped her emotional update in a candid chat with Us Weekly just days ago, on December 1st, 2025, and it's the kind of vulnerability that has fans rewatching old episodes for clues. She admitted, "Our relationship is strained. We do not talk very often. which might sound understated, but when you layer it with the backstory, it's a gut-wrenching admission. Remember, Isabel was diagnosed with scoliosis as a teen, and in 2020, during the height of COVID, she needed major spinal surgery in New Jersey. Kody, citing strict quarantine rules to protect Robyn's household, refused to travel with her and Christine, leaving Isabel to face one of the scariest moments of her life without her dad. In season 16, we saw her break down on camera, saying through tears, "I think it's really unfair that he gets to live his life and do what he wants, but I don't." Fast forward 5 years, and that pain hasn't faded. It's evolved into a quiet estrangement. Isabel elaborated in the interview, noting that while Kody has made some efforts post-split, it's inconsistent, like sporadic texts that feel more obligatory than genuine. She's focusing on her own life now, pursuing studies and building independence. But the subtext is clear: trust was broken, and rebuilding it requires more than half-hearted outreach. Fans are connecting the dots to Kody's favoritism, pointing out how he was quick to prioritize Robyn's kids, Ariella and Solomon, during the pandemic, attending their events while Isabel suffered alone. On Reddit's r/sisterwives subreddit, a thread titled "Isabel's Update Breaks My Heart, Kody's Priorities Exposed" has over 5,000 upvotes, with users sharing, "She's so mature about it, but you can hear the hurt. Kody chose Robyn over his daughter's health, and now he's paying the price." X is flooded too. One viral post from @iHeartJackster reads, "Kody's tears now? Too late after abandoning Isabel during surgery #sisterwives," with a clip from an old episode showing her emotional confessional. This isn't just fan speculation. It's backed by Isabel's own words, painting Kody as a father who's been destroyed by his own inaction, as the title suggests. But wait, there's more. Isabel also touched on how Christine's happiness post-divorce has been a beacon for her, saying, "Seeing mom thrive has shown me what's possible," which subtly shades Kody's lingering bitterness. This update has sparked debates on whether reconciliation is even feasible, with psychologists weighing in on family therapy blogs about the long-term effects of parental absence in polygamous setups. We're not done with Isabel yet. Let's pivot to how her story intersects with her siblings, creating a web of emotional fallout that's got the entire Sister Wives world in an uproar. Moving seamlessly into Kody Brown's perspective, because if Isabel's update is a quiet storm, Kodi's is a thunderclap demanding accountability. At 30, Kody, full name Madison Brush, married to Caleb with 3 kids of her own, spoke to People magazine on December 2, 2025, giving an update that's equal parts hopeful and heartbreaking. She revealed, "I'm open to reconciliation, but he has to make the effort. If Kody wants to enter our lives, then he will have to show up consistently." This comes amid ongoing estrangement following Janelle's 2022 split from Kody, exacerbated by the tragic loss of her brother Garrison to suicide in March 2024. Kody has been vocal before, but this latest insight highlights the post-Garrison void. "After losing my brother, it highlighted how divided we are as a family." Fans recall Kodi's journey on the show, from her rebellious teen years to her wedding in season 11, where Kody walked her down the aisle with pride. But cracks showed in later seasons. In season 18, Kody called out Kody for not visiting her kids during COVID, saying, "He's missing out on being a grandpa." Now, in 2025, she's drawing boundaries, emphasizing that words aren't enough, actions are key. In the same interview, she shared a poignant anecdote. "I invited him to Axel's birthday last year, but he didn't come." It's those little things that add up. This has ignited fan reactions across platforms. On the Ashley's Reality Roundup, the article "Isabel and Kody Brown Give Updates on Their Relationships with Dad Kody" has thousands of comments like, "Kody's giving him a roadmap to fix it, but Kody's too stubborn. He's destroying his own legacy." X users are meming it hard, with one post from @46_ still showing a screenshot of Leon's rant alongside Kody's quotes, caption, "The kids are done with Kody's lies. Time for real change #sisterwives." Kody's update also ties into broader family pressure. She discussed with Janelle on the show how she's not gonna facilitate for Kody, meaning she won't beg him to be involved. This empowerment vibe is resonating, especially with moms in the audience sharing stories of co-parenting struggles. But it's not all doom. There's a sliver of hope in Maddie's openness, which contrasts Isabel's resignation, showing the varied ways trauma manifests in siblings. As we build this script, let's not forget how Maddie's life outside the show, running her own business and raising her family in North Carolina, serves as a testament to breaking cycles, further destroying Kody's narrative of being the victimized patriarch. Now let's amplify the destruction with Leon Brown's scathing takedown, because if Isabel and Maddie are diplomatic, Leon is straight fire. Leon, 30, who came out as transgender in 2022 and uses they/them pronouns, blasted Kody on Instagram in mid-November 2025, right after an episode where Kody claimed, "I've reached out to every one of my children multiple times and they never respond." Leon fired back, "He's a liar. He blatantly blew me off at Garrison's funeral and hasn't contacted me since." This post, shared via People and other outlets, went viral with over 10,000 likes, exposing the raw hypocrisy. Leon elaborated in stories, "I've waited for genuine effort, but it's all for the cameras." He says one thing on TV, does another in real life. This isn't new tension. Leon and Kody's relationship strained after Leon's coming out, with Kody admitting on the show he's struggled with acceptance, saying in season 18, "It's hard for me to wrap my head around." But Leon's update flips it, accusing Kody of performative allyship while ignoring personal outreach. At Garrison's funeral in Flagstaff, sources say Kody stuck close to Robyn, barely interacting with Mary's side, which Leon called pathetic. The Sister Wives community exploded. On X, @RealityAskwood posted a YouTube link to Leon Brown obliterates Kody's attempt at public redemption, garnering thousands of views. Fans are rallying with hashtags like #StandWithLeon and #KodyLiar. One post from @PitCrewPrincess reading, "Kody turned his back the minute Robyn entered. Now his kids are calling it out #SisterWives." Reddit threads dissect it, with users noting, "Leon's bravery highlights Kody's narcissism. He's more concerned with his image than his child." This update ties into Mary's own estrangement, as she confirmed in a recent Parade article that Kody's apology tour dates are set for upcoming episodes, but Leon's rant suggests it's too little too late. Psychologically, experts on family dynamics blogs argue this public call-out is a healthy boundary setting, but for Kody, it's devastating, shattering his devoted dad facade. As reactions pour in, from supportive DMs to Leon to boycott calls against Kody's segments, it's clear this emotional update has mobilized the fandom like never before.